You are watching Channel Adrian TV.
Yo, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, X, what up? Welcome to another police body cam video. And the title of this video is Girlfriend Flirts with Other Men on Vacation, Ends Horribly. Let's get into the video.
On February 14th, 2026, officers were dispatched to a hotel in response to a reported domestic disturbance.
I know number 1012 in the back of the parking lot. Okay, what happened?
Dude, couldn't drop. I've been driving all night. I've been driving since Ocala today. He's f***ed up. He's on Adderall, and I just don't have the time to deal with it. And the room is in my name because he lied about reservations. Like, I literally had to put the room in my name because he told me we had a whole weekend planned. Found out there's nothing. So I paid $500 for this room, and then we go out.
Where'd you guys go to?
Like Sloppy Joe's, the bar across the street. Super chill.
That's crazy. He lied to her saying he made reservations and she found out there was none. She's better than most women, because I would say if they found that out, most women wouldn't use their own money, let alone probably waste the time to go if they found out the reservations weren't real. And then when she got there and found out the reservations were not real, depending on how strong the relationship is and how mad she is at you, she probably would just turn around and drive back. So I'll give her kudos for at least staying. But if that was my daughter and she went through that, I would definitely tell her, hey, you're better off just leaving that guy alone.
Super cool. Caught the shuttle back at 11:20. He wasn't on the same one. He watched me walk out with two people. He's been on one. He came at me and I stopped myself, and that's what hit his nose. I didn't hit him. I didn't touch him. The room's in my name. The car is in my name. I don't have time for this.
What happened?
Nothing happened. She's crazy.
Okay, nobody just punches somebody without something going on. So what happened?
Yes, she did.
From the start?
No, she did.
She just punched you?
Yes.
Nobody in their right mind just punches you. Did you guys start arguing?
No. Why am I bleeding?
Come over here. Come over here. So once again.
100%.
Okay.
I swear my life.
So I'm going to ask you again. All right?
I swear to God.
Okay, I'm going to ask you again. Can you please? I understand that.
She punched the f*** out of me.
Okay, listen to what he's asking you.
And y'all, especially to the men watching this video, this is why I say a lot of times, men, you should record any altercation you're having with a woman, because it turns into a he said, she said very fast. And she could have actually hit him with no purpose. But since there's no recording, like I said, it becomes his word against her word. And I know people always get on me about saying you shouldn't want to record everything. But in these days and times, you do, because anyone could lie on you, or anyone could do anything on you. I mean, anyone could hit you and say that they didn't hit you, or saying it was self-defense without proof. If I'm being 100% honest, most people are going to believe her over him when it comes to these domestic situations, when abuse, well, physical abuse is there.
Need rescue.
No.
Okay, so let me ask you again.
Medical attention?
That's what I'm asking. Do you need rescue for medical attention? No. You don't need, you sure? Because you know this pretty bleeding a lot.
Yeah, she fucking punched the shit out of me.
Okay, so what started it?
I don't know.
So she just punched you for no reason?
Okay, look at her.
I'm sorry. I'm just so annoyed that I allowed myself to drive 7 hours to do this.
I understand.
Because he told me he's supposed to be paid by the VA today. So it didn't happen. So that's why we were here, because I just had to drop $500 on a room.
Okay.
So I'm a little annoyed. And the fact that he's acting like this, and you can see how he's acting. This is the normal.
Examine her. There's nothing on her.
Okay, you guys, okay.
Stop.
Listen to his questions.
I've been in the military.
I understand. I retired 30 years in the military. He used to be in the military. So we understand.
Right now, we're not looking at her. That's why he's trying to get to understand why. So please answer his questions. Because it matters a lot.
Doesn't matter.
They're handling him. Don't worry about him right now.
Kim, he's gonna get arrested. Like, see how he's acting? It's not me. Sorry, I'm embarrassed, and I feel a little stupid.
How did it start? An argument? You guys came from somewhere?
We came back from the bar.
Okay, what bar were you guys at?
Sloppy Joe's.
Okay, you guys at Sloppy Joe's. About what time were you guys at Sloppy Joe's?
We had a fight at Sloppy Joe's.
Okay, and what was the fight over?
I don't remember, to be honest. And
Okay,
she-
but
I-
it was just a verbal disagreement.
Sure.
Okay, because when you use the words fight, you know, sometimes it can be physical. So it's a verbal
We
disagreement.
came
you
back
guys
in
had.
separate vans.
Okay.
She came back. I mean, she didn't do anything. She was talking to two guys. I asked her what she's doing. She hit me.
So
Straight up,
she
she-
was talking to two
Not
guys.
talking, but she was like, she came back and the truth is like, I asked her what was she's doing and she hit me.
I literally told him he could have the room and I would sleep in my car if he just left me alone. I just paid $500.
No, I know.
I
I get
just dropped $63 on a bar that I don't have. By the way, that we're here.
And she said she just paid $63 so for what she doesn't really have. So obviously money is tight. She should have just left. She should have, when she found out the reservations were fake, and I know she said she drove 7 hours, and I know some of y'all might say, well, since I'm there, I might as well buy the room. But if money is tight like that, number one, I would have turned around and went back home, drove the 7 hours back. Yeah, I would have been upset, but I would have drove back. And then number two, when money's so tight like that, I don't even want to do anything but work or get another job. But that's just me.
Planned this a week ago. He told me we had a
So does
room
he,
till
does he
Monday.
live down here?
No, we live in Ocala.
Okay, so you guys both drove down here from.
I drove him down here. He's supposed to be in rehab. Like he's still
Is he on? Is he on it?
veterans fucked up. Only prescription I know he's on is Adderall. This is like a ridiculous. And I did accidentally hit him. I did. I'm not gonna.
When you say accidentally, like.
Like he pushed me and I didn't put my arm back. Like I'm gonna defend myself in every form.
Because this is what I'm understanding that you just said.
Okay, there's a little bit of it. So that's probably why his nose is actually gushing like that. It could have came from that hit when she said he pushed her and she hit him with like a side fist.
That you left in a shuttle, she left in a shuttle. You both met here. And then your first interaction when you got here,
What's her doing this?
what was you asking her, or you saw her with two guys?
No, I didn't see what she wasn't doing. I mean,
Okay, was she with talking to
guys,
anybody when
I'm
you got here?
telling you the truth.
We
As crazy as
understand.
this sounds.
Okay,
I
but
just
you-
asked her
stop.
who she talked to,
Okay.
and she hit me in the face. That's what I
Okay,
feel
so,
sweaty.
listen, okay? I don't know why you have such a hard time listening.
Because I don't
Okay.
understand what the problem.
Okay, well, so I know you're bleeding, and he asked you if you need a rescue, and you said no several times. But guess what? They're coming anyway.
So he tried getting in the room. Yeah, obviously the room's in your name.
I
You're
don't
trying to
want-
block him from getting in
Yes.
the door. Did he put his hands on you prior to you kind of keeping him back or anything like that? Or
Are we on video?
this is my interaction. I have to. It's
I
my
know.
department policy.
I guess not.
I'm just trying to get the whole
I know.
the whole picture. I know. So argument happened down at.
Hey, I don't give a. I can pay for the other room that he needs here. I just want him the out of mine. He's drunk. We got to get back together, but this is ridiculous, and this
Okay,
is him
well,
yelling. Are
my
you gonna
rec-
take him?
My recommendation.
Are you gonna take him?
I don't know what their whole discussion is over there.
Remind me, right?
Listen to me. You need to have an answer for me. Not just, oh, she hit me. Not just, oh, she hit me, and that'd be that. That's not the end of the story. That's not the beginning or the end. Okay? So how about you just stop talking and listen? Okay?
I don't know what answer to give you. She hit me.
I know she hit you. We've established that. We've established that. Okay? Nobody's denying that she hit you.
But there's
Okay.
no other answer. There's no.
Yes,
like,
there
I'm
is.
telling you.
Stop
I-
talking and listen to me, please. Right now,
She just hit
direct
me.
your attention to these gentlemen. They're here for you.
We're
I just paid
figuring-
$500 for the fucking room, and I want to go to bed. That's why we were on this shuttle coming back at 11:20.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so crazy. Is it's so early. I've tried to stay sober. I've tried to be cool. We went to Sloppy Joe's. Went to the bar across the street. Who you talking to? Who you doing this? Who you doing that? And I'm just like,
I get it, but
me and myself. I'm sorry. My bad.
no, you're good.
Okay, and their stories are so all over the place. It's really hard to believe, to know which one is telling the truth, but because of her state, you can actually comprehend and piece her story together. Don't know if she's telling the truth, but maybe there may have been a case of where that man's, or when her boyfriend or husband, I don't know the relationship, may have saw her talking with two guys at a bar, or at their hotel or by the shuttle, wherever they were at, and he did get jealous and did say, hey, what are you doing? Or why are you talking to him? That is a possibility. And even if that is a case, man, a word of advice, if you feel your girl is disrespecting you in public, it's best not to even act on it there. I don't see in a lot of situations where guys felt disrespected in public because their girlfriend or wife was talking to another guy in a bar and went left. That guy got knocked out or got in a fight, still lost, went to jail. In other words, it's not worth the time. You're better off just decompressing and talking about it later on when y'all both cool down and alcohol isn't involved and you don't have a scene of people around you to make a scene. It's a lot easier to talk about those situations just doing it in the moment.
Listen to me, okay? We just got here. We don't know anything other than your face is bleeding. That's all we know for sure, okay? All right? So there's a way that we do our job. So how about you let us do our job the way we do our job, okay? And instead of stop repeating the same thing over and over again, let me ask you questions and you answer my questions, okay? That's how this works, okay?
Was he like actively trying to like
Yes,
push
he
you?
literally slapped the door in my face. So that's when I slapped it back, and I think either the door hit his face or honestly me putting my arm up, which is like I'm gonna stand up for my. Like literally, there's nothing. I barely hit him. Like I don't even think I did. I don't.
Can I see your other arm, please?
Yeah. Like literally.
Can you open your hands as well?
Like there's like that's what I'm saying. I did not make any actual motion to hurt anyone. I just wanted someone out of my face.
Take a minute, breathe, compose your thoughts, and then I'm gonna ask you some questions and you're gonna talk to me and you're gonna help me understand how all this happened.
Yeah, they were at the bar, Sloppy Joe's.
Sloppy Joe's did it. We're good. And then we were catching the train or the shuttle back.
Right.
There's 2 shuttles. He made the effort to go get on another one. Left me, which he actually left me at the bar for 25 minutes prior to that. And then when I got on the other bus, he watched me walk with the people that were on the bus, which were just 2 other dudes that are married. And he was like, see them? Those two dudes? And I was like, bro, what the f are you talking about? So then I'm like, you're being drunk. Like, I don't want you in this room right now. Like, I want you to chill the f out. Close the door. No. That's why he got f***ing hit in the face. Sorry.
Did the door hit him in the face?
The door, well, it's either the door or me stopping him. But I never made an effort to, like, f***ing hit him. I've asked him to go to sleep.
So he was trying to go into...
He was trying to... It's in my room. Yes, I was in the room before
You was
him.
in the room?
Yeah, and as I said, it had to be during the shuttle. So he saw her with the 2 guys at the shuttle. Then that's where supposedly or allegedly he got jealous. I guess they got into a verbal altercation. He tried to get into the other room and she hit him in the face with the door or her forearm. So far, that's the story I'm getting.
Yes. If there is any video anywhere, please get it. It was me in the room first because I have the key.
Right.
It's in my name.
Right. So what he was trying to do, all right, I'm just trying to understand that. He was trying to get into the room.
Yes.
You didn't want to let him in the room.
No.
And so he kept banging on the door for whatever reason.
And then I let him in, and then you're doing this, you're doing that, came at me. And that's the last I remember. And he had already called you guys even prior to that. Like, he called you guys before
so
I think he was even there.
when you said you did this, like, was it before he came in to the door, or like were you stopping the door?
I was stopping the door. Like, I was trying to, like, you're not f***ing coming in. And that's why I said to him, I didn't mean to hit you in the face. I just was stopping.
Right. While he was being
I've been with
aggressive.
him for 7 months. I've dealt with this for 7 months. He pulled this shit up. He's probably 4 times on St. Petersburg, twice in Marion County. I'm so sick of doing this, and I feel so embarrassed. And this is why I put this shit in my name, because I don't do with this drunk shit. I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, totally.
No, her ID's upstairs. You careful.
Oh, do you want to go? Can we
Go
go?
upstairs, upstairs with her, grab her ID.
Did you already add him to the call?
No.
Okay, I'll do that.
Accidentally.
Accidentally. Listen.
Man, please don't direct anything to him. Okay?
Listen, if I wanted to hurt her,
Yeah, and seeing it from this angle, obviously, let me see the mouse. If I can get the mouse up, you can see the blood. So yeah, that would, honestly, I don't know her strength. So it could possibly be the door that she slammed that have that strong of an impact for his blood to be like that.
Listen,
Does she have any bruises?
I didn't say she had any bruises. I didn't say you tried to hurt her.
I did. Though.
Okay?
She punched me.
Nobody said that.
So why isn't she arrested?
Because we're trying to figure it out and you're not helping.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Really?
Okay,
Really?
stop for a second. Go back to the room.
For sake of argument, I gotta say this. You do have to wonder, this is why I say recording these altercations are important, because let's say if the roles were reversed and her nose was gushing, I do believe, since she's a woman and he's a man, it will be completely different. That's just my personal opinion. Let me know in the comments if you feel the same way.
Doing great. You were doing great. Okay? You were at the room after you walked silently together from the pool after asking her one time, what'd you do? She said something and you don't remember what she said. Okay, so now you guys get back into the room and you say you ask her again. What were you doing?
Honest truth is, I just asked her a straight up answer, and she punched the shit.
What did you ask her specifically?
What did she talk about?
Okay, so what did you talk about with the guys? And then her response was?
I was in a good. The only response that I know that she gave me was a fist in the face.
Okay, so that was her response?
Yes.
So she said nothing. So you asked her, what were you doing with those guys? And bam.
Punched me in the face. Yes.
And she just.
Punched me in the face.
And then what happened? Okay, then this
And
happened.
then we
What
called the 911 call. I mean, I told her to stop. I mean,
Okay, so she hit you one time?
Jesus Christ, 2 or 3 times.
Okay, and it was with a closed fist or an open hand? Okay, and where did she strike you aside than the obvious nose? Where else did she strike you? You said 2 or 3 times.
The face.
So just the face. Okay, so
Why am I bleeding?
why are you bleeding?
Yeah, who punched me then?
Stop. Okay, stop going back to that. And you're super fixated on that.
Guess who
All right?
punched me?
We've established that several times. Okay? We've heard you. Okay? You've communicated that to me several times. I'm not a very smart man, but I'm smart enough to know that.
She punched
Okay?
me in the face.
We've established that.
Is that assault?
It's battery. Okay? We've established that.
So
Okay?
she's going to
So stop talking and listen to me, please. All right? Now, I need to understand, and you're making it very difficult for me to understand.
I'm like, for once, I'm not drunk. I don't feel bad. I didn't do anything wrong. It's in my name. I did everything I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
Literally for once.
The Star
Am I
Power
going to
policy.
jail?
I'm not saying that. Yes. No, you're not going to jail. I don't know yet. We still have our investigation. Okay. So I have to read you this. So this is a Miranda warning. Have you asked any law enforcement officer to speak to an attorney?
No,
Okay.
you guys.
And
do
having
I
these
need to
rights
have
in
an
mind-
attorney? What the f- is
Having
happening?
these
I
rights in
should've-
mind, do you wish to talk to
Sorry.
us?
Yeah, right now.
Okay.
What the f- is
Okay.
happening?
So
Sorry.
did you hit him
Yeah, to defend myself.
to defend yourself? Okay.
The room's in my name. I wanted him out of my room, and he was coming near me.
Okay. So you hit him to defend yourself. You say he was coming near you. Yes.
He was literally in the. Oh my god! I can't
So-
go to jail. I can't go to
So-
jail.
Just explain that.
Explain.
I was just defending myself. I just didn't want him near me. I literally told him to call you guys because I thought it would be okay. I drove us down here. I paid for this room. I have tried him. Oh no, I don't want to go. No, he was sitting in that chair and he came up near me and I literally did this and went this way and then pushed him out of the door. And that's why there's nothing else.
Okay.
And that's how he got the bloody nose.
Yeah, for me, I that's why I told you. I told you from the start I will always defend myself.
Okay.
But I
Listen.
didn't do it.
Okay.
I didn't do it
Listen.
for.
Stop.
Now, normally in those situations, they will still consider that battery if they don't have any proof. That's why, if you remember when the cop was talking to the gentleman, he did say that is battery. If she just hit you without no type of fear for her life, that would be battery unless there was some type of self-defense. But once again, with no camera proof, how can you prove that? So I'm interested to see what side are the officers going to take.
Listen. So we have to ask that. All right. We have to read your Miranda, and we have to ask that. Okay. Because it's important. All right. Because he does have an injury.
He bleeds all
I
the
understand that, but we have to do our jobs. This is just part of our job, and we have to ask you that specific question after we review your Miranda rights. Okay? So
I
we're gonna
feel
go
like
off.
he just used me to get a fucking hotel room.
What am I doing? For what? For what? What did I do?
We're about to explain it to you.
So based off our investigation, we've made our decision. Which is what? You're gonna go to jail tonight.
For what? What's the charge?
Do what?
For battery.
For battery.
Yes.
And I'll be honest with you, I don't understand why they're arresting him for battery when there's no proof that he tried to physically assault her. Now, I don't know if maybe they could have pulled the camera from the hotels, which I don't believe they did, but I would say this one, at all the police body cams I've done, I don't agree with them arresting him. And now, as I said, y'all, I'm not a police officer, so I don't understand all the ins and outs and all the procedures, but I don't see any proof for battery on his side. He's the one with the broke bloody nose. Now, if they saw on cameras, saw that he was trying to charge her and attack her, I understand that. But I'll be honest, I'm puzzled by them arresting him.
You're charging me for that.
Yeah, because you're the first aggressor. She defended herself. Now, listen to me. Based off both of you guys' stories, okay?
Now, I know I just paused it, but just to comment on what he just said, they're going under the impression that she hit him under self-defense. Now, if they have video evidence, I understand that, but to my understanding, they haven't even looked at the camera or pulled the camera. This is why I say to all men, when it comes to these altercations, please record yourself, because honestly, I don't feel he did enough to get arrested. Now, was he annoying the officer just talking about how he was hit? Yeah, I can agree on that point, but for him to get arrested for battery when I see no proof, I don't see why they would arrest him unless they have physical proof of that battery or him attempting to try to harm her.
The conclusion that we came up to. And let me tell you, just because you're bleeding from your nose does not mean the other person automatically goes to jail. We have to get both sides of the story.
She hit me.
I understand that. But if somebody attacks you and you punch them back for defending yourself, listen, you're in the right to do that.
Can I go back up in the main room?
Not yet.
Negative?
Yeah, not yet.
Tracking. Texas size 10-4. For
Just put those things down. And your phone down as well, please. Put your phone down. Okay, now please turn around. And yes, put your hands behind your back.
why? What? Wait.
Stop. Don't resist.
Why? Wait, what just happened?
What happened is you're being arrested.
Why?
Because we believe there's probable cause that you punched him in the face.
Wait.
Is your car locked?
Okay, now it makes sense they're both getting arrested, because for him just to get arrested, I was like, it didn't make sense, but since they're both taking him to jail, I get that. That makes it a little bit more digestible, but this is why I say, men, record yourselves, women, record yourselves when these things happen, because in court of law, it's whatever you can prove. So it turns into a he said versus he said really quick. So that's why I say it's just best to record yourself.
Okay. I'm gonna put this right here.
What the Why is this happening?
All right. We're gonna walk over here. Walk straight.
I didn't do anything. I was just I did. The room's in my knee. I just wanted to use the room. Wait,
Come on, boss, everyone.
what?
Have a seat.
I just wanted him out of
An
the room.
adult male, 1015, for what's your number?
What?
For 100, I'm going to be transporting the county for him. All right, sit back.
To county? What?
That's where the jail is.
What did I do? I was just trying to get him out.
That's
What the I don't have my mom to call. My dad's out of the country. What the I would have paid $500 for this room if I did anything. Wait, what?
All right, just lean back.
How did I? He was in my face. What is happening? Hey Siri, call Steph now. You guys, I didn't do anything. I'm going to jail. I'm in Marion County, and I'm going to jail. I'm on my watch. I can't talk. They took my phone. I'm going to Marion County. I'm in Marion County. I'm in Key West. I'm in the back of the cop car, and I'm about to go to jail. All right, I got to call. I got to talk to someone, and you're the only person I can get to because my watch, for some reason, understands Judd. All right, I don't know what's going on. And Brian fought me. I was okay, and now all of a sudden, I'm in the back of a cop car. I don't know what the going on. I'm so
quiet so they don't hear me. They told me I was fine. I was literally in my hotel room, and then all of a sudden they put me in handcuffs. They're coming back. Be quiet. Hold on. Okay, this is a little scary to me.
Nothing to be scared about. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
I'm scared. I'm in jail. Hey, you gotta get off my thing. I can know you're on the line. Uncle Eric, hear me? Something is not okay. This is f***ed up. I love you. I don't know what's going on. I hope you guys can hear me. I have to hang up before they take my watch.
Both parties were formally charged with domestic battery.
Y'all know a big thing I like to do is go over the law. Like I said, these videos help me learn the law. That's why YouTube don't consider this as bullying, because I go over the law and it helps me learn the law. But domestic battery is intentional and unwanted physical contact or harm inflicted upon family or household member. This crime includes actions against spouses, cohabitants, parents of a shared child, or relatives. It does not require a visible injury, only that the contact was offensive, insulting, or provocative. Those last phrases right there, you don't need to have the injury. That's why I said it's important for you to at least record yourself, because there are some laws where you can't record people without their consent. Record yourself leaving with your hands up or wherever you need to do, because like I said, in these situations, it could turn to a he said versus he said, or he said versus he said, or she said versus she said very quickly. Key elements of domestic battery: intentional contact. The action must be deliberate, not incidental. Family household relationship. The perpetrator or victim have a specific relationship: dating, married, cohabitation, relatives. Offensive touching covers actions like slapping, pushing, spitting, or even no injury occurs. Legal consequences and context: misdemeanor to felony. While often a misdemeanor, it can become a felony with previous convictions or severe injuries. Mandatory penalties. Penalties often include jail time, probation, and mandatory batterer intervention programs. Firearm restrictions. Convictions often carry lifelong federal prohibitions against owning firearms. Immediate action. Arrests are common, and victims do not need to press charges for the state to prosecute. And y'all, that's it for the video. Let me know what you think about it. Do you think it was fair that they both got arrested? And I know I say this every time, and I said this throughout the video, men and women, this is why I say with these situations, please record yourself, because you never know, that video could save you from going to jail and getting something on your record that could ruin you for your whole life. Let me know what you think about the video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.